What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? This conversation is about love. This is about love, as much love as I can have a conversation with you jokers about. Love, how much love? How much love can we talk about? Please share this with somebody in your reply. Somebody just type love. If you're down with love, what's your definition of love too? Yep. I only want this one to be like 20 minutes. Hopefully, if I can do it shorter, then I'd be happy with that. So what's your definition of love? Also, can you invite about 20 or 30 people? Just go down the line, send people to live. They'll figure it out. You know, it's a Sunday. We're going to have church. We're going to have just a little bit of church going on right here. So I'd appreciate it if you would do that for me. Shoot a couple of those joints out. What up to all my 420 folks out here too? Big shouts out. Big shouts out. All right. So let's talk about love real quick. All right. Also, please drop your city and state and what's your team zodiac, where you at, so I can give you a shout out. And this one is really coming from shoulder hugs. Okay. And there's the mind and there's the body. Also, let me make this announcement. Moving forward, I won't be teaching on Instagram anymore. This is more like a vent, okay? I'm going to use it to vent. And if you want something that I teach, I'm going to deliver it in a very professional way so you can be like, oh, he's teaching over there. Because I don't want you to think that you can just come on Instagram and I'm teaching anymore. So I have put that out there that I be teaching on Instagram and people be talking about I'm your student and all this other type of stuff. I will no longer be doing all that. Peace to the God, bearded Haru in the building. I will not be teaching any longer on Instagram. I'll either be venting about something or making an announcement. So today is going to be a combination of both. What up, Rozzy is in the building. Breath Currency is in the building. Today I'm going to talk about love and I'm going to make an announcement. I should make the announcement first. 60% off my astrology course. Yes, it's $1,100, 60% off. You do the math. 60% off my astrological readings. $550, take 60% off of that. You do the math. Chart rectifications, $144, 60% off of that. What else do I offer? I have a 2-day think tank workshop that's $500. It's going to be 60% off, right? This is a recorded class. So all of these are only going to be one day, and I must have your email and phone number in order for you to get on to that 60%, because it's only going to be one day. It's only going to be one day. And I'm hoping it's going to be next Friday if we have everything lined up nice and professional. And then if we don't, it'll be the 18th. I want to do a couple of them. You know what I'm saying? But this is how we're going to start. It's going to be 60% off, but it's only going to be one full day. It's going to run from like 12 to 12 midnight to 11:59 the next day. And I'm only going to be giving it to people who are in my mailing list. So if I already have your phone number and email, then you're going to get access to that. Nobody else will get access. You can go on my regular website. We're even making separate links. Not even a coupon code. This is going to be a separate link that only lasts for 23 hours and 59 minutes. All right, let's get into talking about love. I'm venting today. So today, young lady did me a whole solid. I was asking about some scrubs. She says, yo, it's a place around the corner. You give so much. Man, get out of my kitchen. She said, you give so much. I'm just going to pick these up and just, give them to you as an offering. I was like, wow. Then she came and she was like, I got to go be on a call. So I was like, I'll just meet her outside so she don't got to come inside and get all into the temple and stuff. And I was like, I'm going to give you a hug. Most definitely, she's fine. And she gave me a shoulder hug. Today, my beef is about shoulder hugs. You giving me a shoulder hug or giving anybody a shoulder hug, You might as well just held out a fist bump. If you're going to do it partial and you want distance, then why let somebody in your aura at all? Hug them like you can love them, or give them a fist bump, or take your hand and push them away like that. But please stop shoulder hugging, okay? Men, stop being so pressed that you accept shoulder hugs and don't tell anyone. Please do your name and zodiac, what team, what city and state you from. Please drop that. I'm Team Taurus, Atlanta, Georgia. I'm OY's son. I'm your favorite astrologer. And if you live, please invite 5. Just that simple. If you live, invite 5. What up, Plato? What up to the whole squad? It's already him, Brother Wilson, Shari, Chaz in the building. Another Brittany. Brittany meet Brittany. I love doing stuff like that. Velvet Wind is in the building. Breath Currency is in the building. Bill Wan is in the building. Nido Live is in the building. Fino Cardano is in the building. Royal is in the building. El Ranchero. Peace. Team Libra, Miami, Florida. Team Sag, Lanham, Maryland. You ain't know I know how to pronounce that, did you? Lanham. It's not Lanham. I know some people probably pronounce it like that too. Okay. Why are women shoulder hugging? Everything is body language. Official Swaggertron is in the building. Peace. Everything is body language. Scratching my hair, doing something to my nose, pushing up my glasses, wrinkled, eyes big, head tilted to the side. It's all body language. So if it's all body language, then we should be aware of it instead of trying to think it through. So I'm just going to vent about love. What up, Team Gemini? Clear Lake, California is in the building. Mine 83 is in the building. You know, the emperors are right here. Peace, Official Swaggertron. You claiming and this is, I mean, mostly women, because men want to be loved. That's a whole nother thing. Men want love. Men want to express love. But when you say, yo, I don't want your little snotty ass love, then you're telling the universe you don't want no snotty love. And she was like, I don't put both breasts on a man's chest unless I'm intimate with him. I'm saving that for him. I had my whole head turned sideways, like my mouth was like this. I was giving a lot of body language. She was trying to read it, but she couldn't get the whole thing. She got part of it. She was like, you're looking at me like that's such bullshit. I just kept my face like this. I didn't say anything because I don't like being interrupted, so I didn't interrupt her. I didn't know my facial expression could interrupt the person though, right? Yeah. So I was like, I don't do that. And then I said, this house used to be the Atlanta Institute of Tantra. It was called Big Clit Energy. There's a lot of sexual energy here, a lot of love over here. Then there is, now it's the Shindao Tantra Temple. There's more love over here. So why are we doing something that's not a full act of love in front of my house? No half acts of love. And then she was like, oh, I can show you love in different forms. I was like, there's no different levels of love. She said, no, different forms of love. No, it's one love. It's one love, then you can put an adjective in front of it. But what God is doing, God doesn't have different forms or different levels of love. God gives to you and asks for nothing back. So do you really love anybody? I just realized that, well, my mother, because I'm always healing, even the emperor is always healing. I can't remember in my childhood my mother telling me she loved me. Nope, can't remember it. And then I was talking to Nit Yama, and he said, I bet you, he said, you might be one of them brothers who ain't never really been loved ever in your life. Think about it. Have you ever been, you know what I'm saying, where you could be like, I don't have to watch my back. Is this person giving to me and I know they don't want nothing back and they keep on giving to me, wanting nothing back? No. Recently, Cherie said, what do you think your energy that you give off when you come into a room? You know what I said? I'm a resource. Women look at me as resources. I don't look at women as like, oh, he's a great lover. I love loving him. No, I'm a resource. You put some in, you get some out. You put some of your resources in, you get some of my wisdom out. It's been a terrible trade. It's been an okay trade, but I was looking at some of what they were putting in as love, but it wasn't. Yep. Folks don't know that they ain't been loved before. I give full hugs and none at all. Ain't no in between over here with me. Thank you so much, ma'am. For all of you who doing full chest to chest hugs out here, I salute you. Someone did that to me just yesterday and I'm still salty about it. But they can keep that energy from now on. It was a dude. So much. Yeah, these niggas is damn, these niggas out here doing shoulder hugs is retarded. It's retarded in my opinion. That's real. It could be a lifetime of transactions. Nope. I'm really done with that particular behavior. But I can't promote it by participating in it. That's why I had to say something to the sister. And then I was just like, I don't want to have sex with you. At least not right out here on the sidewalk. So you just came over here and solved some stuff for me. I'm very grateful for that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What's the problem? What is the problem? But it's because we keep saying, I don't want to be hurt. 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 So what does the universe tell you? See, love hurts. Can I get everybody to type love hurts? Love does hurt. So you don't have to slap somebody for them to realize you love them. But dealing with love, there's going to be some hurt somewhere because none of us were really taught how to love. Because none of us were ever taught how to give shit away. Your mothers taught you as a woman, don't give no pussy away. Don't let nobody take nothing from you. Don't give. You weren't raised in a sharing culture if you're black in the United States. White, maybe. Black, no. Don't share shit. Don't give nothing. Spewing their mother's trauma as fact. Right. But what's on the other side of the hurt? Once the real unconditional love kick in and it's most people can't answer the question because you ain't never been in a situation like that. Because you was using somebody to get attention from them and you was misinterpreting that or calling it love when it was really trauma bonding. Shit. Trust me, my ex-Scorpio, not the Scorpio I'm dealing with now, but my ex-Scorpio, I used to tell her I loved her all the time. And then she would say she loved me back. Or sometimes I felt like she was saying it to appease me or feel like you need to hear me tell you that somebody loves you. Me hearing it and you demonstrating it is two different things. But we were so trauma bonded. We had so many traumas that we had bonded over. And then we was trying to put some sugar on top of the shit. We were trying to put sugar on the chicken shit and call it chicken salad. That's what most relationships are today. Chicken shit with sugar on top. Any of you know anything about that? And if you've ever been in a chicken shit with sugar on top relationship, type 5 right now. Yep. Peace to the God. Not sure if he stayed. He'll swing through. Peace to the God. Ramasu in the building. So why is it that these things continue on? And what I like to say is Adam's fault. So every man is an Adam and every woman is an Eve. Our roots are from sharing culture. We adopted the love pattern found in oppression. We got to relearn from the root. We didn't adopt the love pattern we found in oppression. We adopted the oppression pattern that we found. We adopted a support pattern, but it wasn't love. Because we ain't really never known how to love because we've been under attack for so long. But we do need to get back. We have to relearn the root. Stop having so many definitions of water. That's what I say. How many of y'all would agree that the definition of water is H2O? If you think that water is H2O, just type H2O real quick on the screen. Fill it up, fill it up, fill it up. Come on. Just type H2O if you agree. If you don't agree, don't type nothing. Or type disagree. Type disagree if you feel that H2O is not the only formula for water. If you think that there's another one, put that on there. All right. Now, watch this. What's your definition of love? Nothing is agreed upon. Nobody's agreeing upon a definition for love. It's all an opinion. It's all an opinion that we chase. That's all it is. It's just an opinion. It's just an opinion. Nobody's, and how can you practice an opinion? How can you practice aversion? So all basketball goes junior high, high school, college, Olympic, world championships, professionals is 10 feet high. Not 10'1", not 10'6", 10 feet even in every country all around the world. It's a standard. I was talking to a massage therapist. I said, every massage therapy school, if you're in massage therapy, you got to have that thing around your waist that you clip your gel to. See, she said, love is loyal. Love is loyalty. Nobody else has even typed anything when asked, what is the definition of love? Because when you sit down and think about it, you don't know. So you don't know if you've ever really loved someone or loved yourself. Leslie is in the building. Canada's in the house. What up, Leslie? They're convoluting the opinion with desires, so it's biased and dishonest from the beginning. And they're cool with the dishonesty too, Cherie. They're cool with the dishonesty. Men and women are cool about the lies that they tell. They're convoluting the opinion with desire, so it's biased and dishonest from the beginning. And then we turn around and say, well, this is my version of love. Why don't you print your version of money and go try to spend it? Here's my version of a $20 bill. Just going to put it on here. This is my version. I give it value. And if I give it to Knit Olive or give it to Miss Huff, we're talking about love. The full moon in Taurus, I know everybody want to hear about that. But I'm no longer teaching for free on Instagram. If you want to know about the moon, you're going to have to be in my Inner Magic Academy. This Friday or next Friday, there will be a 60% off sale to come in and get lifetime access so I can teach you. I'm not teaching now another nigga, now another female, nothing on Instagram. All I will be doing here forward is venting like I'm venting now about love. I'm not teaching. And I will be making announcements when you can partake in my wisdom in the way that I want you to partake in it. I don't want anybody partaking in my wisdom on IG waiting for me to do something and say, ooh, you was on there for 2 hours. I learned a lot. Yeah, but there was nothing for me in it. I really need to just vent. That's all I'm doing is venting about love today. That's all I'm doing. The sister came and gave me a shoulder hug in front of my house. Yes, as I put out the thing, I said, I'm looking for some scrubs. She hit me on my DM and said, I stay around the corner from the creek joints. I'm going to buy you a pair and bring them to you as a gift because you be giving so much. It's the honorable thing to do. And then she texts me and says, I got to be somewhere at 5. So I was like, I'm going to just go outside and meet her. So I just opened my arms to give her a hug, and she stuck her whole shoulder right in the middle of my chest. Raquel, what up, baby? I want to do a love. Can we do a hugging retreat? Is it any way, Raquel, we were just talking about this. Yeah. Gigi, can I get 4 of you bad bitches on here to get 4 of your bad bitches? And now we have a 16-person hugathon. Let's have a hug retreat. Let's have a love and hug retreat. That's what I'm going to have. I'm going to have a love and hug retreat. That's all you're going to be doing is learning about love and hugging. That's it. You ain't been hugged. You ain't been touched. You ain't been loved. I got a space for you. Both you Britneys, write that down because I can do that with both of y'all. I can also do that with Gigi, and I know I can do that with Raquel. She said they never. Well, no, she said that I reserve putting both my breasts on a man's chest for when we're being intimate. So since you're a man and we're not intimate, I'm not going to put my breast on your chest. She said, it's kind of like I'm holding something special for him. You know what I asked her? I said, do you even know what men want? Do you think we care? I said, and what about what do you think your body language is signaling me right now? I said, you should have just held your hand out like this. Put it in. You should have just held your hand out and touched my shoulder and said, 6 feet, nigga. You should have came out the truck with a mask on, or you should have held your fist up for a fist bump. I be confused out here. And she said, well, it's different versions, different forms of love. Isn't it? I was like, what are you talking about? She was like empathy and compassion and feeling for someone. I said, no, that's empathy, compassion, and feeling for someone. That's not a form of love. Love is giving, seeking nothing in return, like what God does. When in the world can we align with what God does? Thank you, Brittany. Thank you, both Britneys. Ow. Oh my! And then all the bad ones up in here. I don't give a fuck about agape love. I mean, it's cool, but how you gonna put an adjective in front of something you don't know what the noun is about? If the noun is not explained first, then the thing on the front. And I want stuff that's old as God is. See, water, that definition is as old as God is. H2O, it's always been that way. God gives and seeks nothing in return. Even to us hard-headed ass people here on planet Earth. If you scroll up, you'll see Brittany on here. That's the other Brittany. That's why I was talking to her on the porch the other day when I was like, we finna damn bulldog the industry. Yeah, water, the definition for water has never changed. So why do we need a new definition of water? Why do we need a new definition of love? Why are women still shoulder hugging? Yes. It don't make no sense. Love is the highest vibration. Right. Those are the two most confused things we are, love and magic. Can I do love? Can I do love magic and love hugs and magic? That's a retreat. That's another title. The one Brittany that goes by Brittany in real life, can you write that down? And the other one who does not go by Brittany, does not use your government, can you write that down too? Because when I vent, I often come up with stuff. This is how I'm creative. Yes, through this particular venting. So let's do love and magic, but we're going to put some hugs in there. And of course, it's going to be Tai Chi and lots of Tantra and stuff like that. But nobody knows what love is. Nobody knows what Tantra is. Nobody knows. But there's a real definition. I ain't going to say nobody knows. The majority don't know. That's a lot clearer. Hugging with full open heart chakra is healing. Hugging with full open heart chakra is Tantra. And Tantra is healing. That right. That right. Gigi, you in on it? But can they give that? What does that got anything to do? What you mean, but can they give that? That's none of your business whether somebody else can give love or not. The definition is giving, seeking nothing in return. There we have it. Now I got two definitions. I got a 2 and a 3 behind the first one, but let's get the first one in circulation first before we start bringing in the other 2 definitions. But it ain't an opinion though. It's something that's proven to work. If you add another molecule of hydrogen to water, it won't work as water anymore. Somebody could get poisoned, get sick, or die. So it's none of your business if you're really loving, can they give it? You just give it. I knew that her heart was not open. I gave any damn way. Also, men and women, y'all need to be reading this is another vent about love, because you ain't reading my man, The Way of the Superior Man.
Are you at the fork in the road of life where you know you require specific strategies that will uncover what's next? You've done some spiritual work, but still can't quite figure out how to apply those principles practically in your life. Ready to emerge from the shadows of inconsistency, confusion, and stagnation, and baby, head into the doors of clarity, prosperity, and everlasting peace. Well, listen to the vibrational frequencies of my voice and feel its healing powers. I am Mayet Ajay-Ib, and honey, I've been where you are. At Internal Growth and Wellness, we create a personalized path for healing, restoration, and individualized evolution. So head on over to www.intgw.com and let's get started on your personalized plan today.
I'm so salty I had that book for like 12 years and I ain't never read it. And then when I read it, I was just like, damn, I gotta take my hair out. Damn, I'm supposed to be going to get my hair done. I could have been taking my hair out the whole time I was here. I got about 15 minutes. I gotta leave here at 6. All right. Love equals giving, seeking nothing in return. Genuine love is that's right. Hugs a whole lot. Hugs a whole not half. Too many people are rooted in lack and scarcity. That's why 50-50 has black people in a chokehold. I mean, are we going to talk about, if you want to vent now, and like, I can vent about black people being in 50-50 relationships. The black woman created that. See, we don't want to keep score of everything. We don't want to keep our own score. We want to keep the score of what everybody did to us so we could live as a victim. Then when you take the mushrooms or the bufo, then you got to look at your own score, then you start crying. The black mother is not innocent. She got as much to do with this bullshit as the absentee fathers. I'm sick of all of it because it's the absence of love in the beginning. There was an absence of love in the beginning. So there was an absence of love in the beginning. How was they going to get somewhere? How was they going to get somewhere? They wasn't never going to get nowhere. If there was an absence, so whose responsibility was it for a person to learn love before they come in the streets trying to be in a relationship? You kept telling, your mom and them kept telling you don't have sex, but they wouldn't tell you how to love. They told you what not to do and then tell you what to do. There's no such thing as overgiving what? Does God overgive love? There's some things I can overgive. I can overgive you niggas my time. But I can't overgive you niggas my love. I could overgive you niggas my wisdom. But I could never overgive you my love. I could overgive you niggas my opinion. But I could never overgive you my love. Love is godlike. So I could never overgive with love. That's the problem. You thinking that you overgave with love because you got love associated with your vagina or with your pocketbook or with your time. Love ain't with none of that. Love ain't got nothing to do with your pussy or your dick. That's why all the relationships is terrible now. Hey, I'd like to know who you've been having sex with. I want to know your body count before I say that I will be able to hold some type of love for you. That's a traumatized ass nigga. Traumatized. I really want to start doing reaction videos to just traumatize stupid folks on YouTube. So I want to start trolling these niggas. Cause I'm gate 51 in the vocation. I'm out here to fix what's wrong. And I'm gonna start fixing it. You know, sometimes I do ask for permission, sometimes I don't. God already gave me permission. Why I gotta ask for your permission? Why I gotta wait for your permission to give you love now? Insane. Y'all don't listen to Nit Yama? It's okay, we finna come back. We'll be back. Icy! Hey baby. I got all the baddies on my channel when they do come though. It's good because I can vent and then the baddies show up and I feel better. So if no love was poured into you, how are you supposed to learn how to love? Tap into God. God poured into you. That's a romantic relationship. That's a great question. And I'm just venting. I'm a teacher, so it sounds like I'm teaching, but I'm not. I told you I'm not teaching you niggas shit else on Instagram. Fuck you. You want to damn get with me, you got to be a student, very close friend. And I ain't teaching nothing else on Instagram. I'm making announcements and I'm venting. This Friday or next Friday, I'll be having 60% off of everything I have, except microdose. I'm going to be filling these bottles up with Tamarian Blues. And I'm going to be having a special on a limited quantity of Tamarian Blues. So it doesn't matter around whether somebody poured love into you when you was little. I ate pork. Pork chitlins and pork chops were poured into me, and fatback and pork liver pudding. But guess what? That ain't what I did. I know it's not 7 o'clock. Oh, it's 5:50. Okay. I was looking at the clock. I know you want some. I don't blame you. You smart. You need some love. It's going to take real men like G's to lift up these young broken babies you much up. Much respect. What you mean? I'm not bending over to lift up nothing no more. Do you have your hand up because you're willing to do work? That's our problem. That's how Malachi York got fucked up. Kanye West trying to help niggas who didn't even want help in the first place. Won't be me. Sorry. Senyata didn't do it. Mitchell Gibson don't do it. Dr. Nardi don't do it. They got all kind of love. They only work with the willing. I can love anybody, but I don't got to be in a relationship with you unless you're willing to be in a relationship with me. And if you're willing to be in a relationship with me, don't come out here with no damn shoulder hugs. Big shouts out to everybody that just got on here. If you're wondering what I'm rambling about, I got a shoulder hug from a fine little chocolate thing. And guess what? She gave me a shoulder hug, and I was like, what the hell is this? Is there a limited resource? Is that why we think it has to be rationed? No, because we had... No, Brittany, you know why. And since I'm venting, I'll just say it. Women think that love can be rationed out like pussy because women have love and pussy in the same sentence. They think if they give a man some pussy, that equates to love. It does not. So first off, we have to break the pussy game up. Oh, y'all know about the pussy game that's being played, right? Yeah, the pussy game that's being played by the people who got the pussy. Men just participate because y'all got the basketball. So y'all the one that started all that. If I give you this pussy, I love you. I'm going to tell you some of the best sex I've had was not when somebody was like, this is some I love you sex. She called me. She said, I'm fucking the shit out of you tonight. I didn't feel loved. I felt lusted over. Then when she did what she did and she kept her word, I felt honored. I still didn't feel love. I'm talking about she did the thing too now. She did the thing. Yes, all the things that I like. That wasn't love. She was doing what she said she was going to do to me. Now, she told me she loved me later. She could love me, and I do love her unconditionally. But what she was doing to me was not an act of love. It wasn't, and it didn't reinforce me or make me love her anymore because she came over and, like as she said, fuck the shit out of me. He says, I'm cooking. Hey, man. People take their human needs being unmet as being a love issue when it's a time resource issue. It's really a capability issue. Looking for love in all the wrong places. Looking for love in all the wrong faces. Jokers ain't even been taught to love. Who's been taught how to love? Who's been taught how to love? And as soon as I say I'm gonna have a class that you're gonna have to pay for to teach you how to love, you're gonna look at me and say, "Who do you think he is? I know how to love." Well, go get me 5 people that can tell me that you love them. Go get me 5 exes who can tell me that they even know what the definition of love is or was. Go get me some people. Go get me some people that you can have some proof that you know what love is. Otherwise, shut your mouth. I want to know if Brittany want to reply to what I said about love being rationed out like pussy. Because women play the pussy game by rationing out the pussy. Yes. And I don't have to say all or most. I just say women because I'm correct. Yeah, because I don't know no man that's got no pussy or no control of it. Teach me how to love. He was the smart one. Why didn't a woman sing that song? Or why aren't all women singing that song? Because right now there's all these classes on being a bad bitch. Getting a bag, getting into real estate. Nobody's teaching women how to love. This shit crazy. She said, Brittany's don't do that. It's not in the magic of the name. No, but Brittany just asked me, like, why do people be rationing out? Why do people think that love has to be rationed out? Scroll back up. That was the question she asked. And I said, because black women have love associated with the vagina. Yeah. Black women, y'all run everything. Y'all run the internet. Y'all run who gets canceled, who's approved. Y'all run everything. If black women said, leave Kyrie Irving alone or we're not going to go buy no hair and no eyelashes and no makeup for 2 weeks, the damn Jews will leave him alone. But black women don't give a fuck about Kyrie Irving. They don't really give a fuck. No. So there we go. I hope this ain't disturbing nobody tonight. That's really not true either. But it's about time for me to... I'm going to stay on these last 2 joints. And when I get off of these, we out of here. Thank y'all so much for coming on. I appreciate all of you for listening in. If you just got here, this has just been a vent about love. I don't even know if I need to leave it up or not. It don't even matter. Because I'm not teaching no more on Instagram. I'm only making announcements and venting. Okay? Yes. And I'm making announcements where you can go spend some money, where you can have closer access to me. Or I'm going to tell you where I'm going to be at so you can be in that place so you can have closer access to me. But other than that, I'm done teaching classes here. You won't have any access no more to my classes on Instagram. That's that. We're using this as a medium for what it's here for, and we're not going to try to switch it up. The grandmothers taught that game. They didn't have gold, they had pussy. We learned to treat it like currency. It was survival. We have to live beyond that now. I know, but when? When, oh when? When is it going to be, when is Queen Afua going to head the movement? When is Erykah Badu going to head the movement? Because what y'all going to do about Cardi B? Cardi B said it's still my currency. Meg Thee Stallion said it's still my currency. The women who lie on the women who lie on niggas for a baby to get child support. What we gonna do about them? They still think it's currency too. Man, I'm just asking questions as I'm venting today because I ain't teaching. Matter of fact, I'm trying to let people make a decision now whether they want to learn from me or not, because this is what their teacher thinks. That's what I should call them, teacher rants. Everyone can't come. Those are just the facts. Right, like y'all niggas is so upset about the nigga from the Migos getting shot. Y'all didn't know that nigga? He chose to be in that damn space and want to stand around and look cool and caught a straight bullet from looking cool. And y'all niggas want to talk about it's a problem. Why we keep killing each other. That nigga why was he there? Why was the nigga there? Does anybody know why he was at the dice game? At a private party? What was he doing? Stunting, showing off his ice, showing off his gold, showing off his teeth. All of that. All of that. Now somebody getting some insurance money. Then I heard it was Friendly Fire. It was one of the people on their own team. He was with Quavo. Who cares? Why wasn't they over there at a tantric temple in Houston? Why they wasn't meditating that night? Why they wasn't looking at the astrology and saw that Mars went in retrograde the night that he gets killed? Didi, you gonna talk to him or what? I don't even know if I want to talk to him, Didi. Huh? Mars goes retrograde the same night this nigga gets killed, and they about to let a song out called Messy. Hey Quavo. Hi guy. No, nigga, I'm not mourning. I don't know you, cousin. I don't mourn strangers. I'll be mourning all the damn time. Niggas die all the time. That nigga was in Atlanta a lot. He ain't never come over here. Be like, I like to have a ceremony so I can work out some of this shit I'm going through of being fake as hell. Nope. He was like, I got money. I got money. So I got the bag. And it was this notary return. Yeah. Oh, he reached his destiny. He got his cousin served his destiny up to him. All y'all have to do is watch Adjustment Bureau. That's all. Just go watch Adjustment Bureau. Man, I ain't even throwing no darts, Swaggertron. I'm not even throwing no darts. I'm taking my hair down, venting. That's all. Just venting over shit I see. Get it out so I can go be creative. Instead of walking around the house talking to my homeboy about it. A generator and a reflector talking about how stupid these niggas is. Let me share it. Hopefully it might help. My venting may help. And then we just move on through. Well, the hair is done. About to get some spaghetti-o and go get this wig done. A lot of dirt on my lap, so I need it. I appreciate y'all. I do love y'all unconditionally. That's normally how I have run most women away too. Did y'all know that? I run most women away because I tell them that I love unconditionally. And then they think it's a joke. So now I'm not even talking about love no more because it might pressure someone to want to say it back to me because they think that's what I want to hear versus asking me what do I want to hear. The sexiest thing somebody does for me now and can do for me in the future is ask me how I like something before they make an assumption. How would you like to be apologized to? That was one of the nastier ones right there. How would you like to be woken up? My goodness. What's the root? What do you do? How can I offer it to you? Instead of thinking that you can get ahead of what I'm thinking. That should have never happened. I got Uranus in the first. You'll never figure it out because I don't know what's happening next. And I'm a 3-5, so what are you talking about? I will, though, keep praying for y'all out here because y'all need prayer really bad. All right? Sundays at 6. I see this is not a good time to do these joints. I need to be on here in the morning. What up, JC the Goddess? Full hug chest in the building. Sending out full chest hugs to everybody. My love language. That's hilarious. She brought that up too. She says, well, you know, there's 5 types of love languages. I said, that's a white man test that's less than 100 years old. Throw that shit out with the Jesus bathwater. Your relationship language is your Venus in your chart. Okay? Okay. My Venus is in Gemini. It's not subjective. If I make you really angry, like if I spit on you, I know, Leslie, you have two boys. If I spit on your child and get you to take the test, it's going to be a different answer than if you just got finished masturbating and take the test. And that's going to be a different answer than if you just had the best sex of your life or you just won some money. Your emotional content and how you are in your mindset that time influences what language comes up. Because you normally take the test when you're in a pretty good mood. When you don't care about love, you don't take the test. So it's subjective. Yes, Venus in Scorpio. I know her language. I know her relationship language. My love language is God. Giving, seeking nothing in return. Because God gives me more than any 20 women that I know. There's no woman that can give me anything comparable to what God gives me as far as love. No, Venus and Gemini is my relationship language, not my love language. I like all 5 of the love languages that the white boys put out here. I like all of them. I like for somebody to write me a note. I like for somebody to show me appreciation. I like when jokers touch me, my face, my beard, you know what I'm saying? That type of stuff. I like all the ways somebody could do this. But it's bullshit when you be like, oh, well, nigga, where's your Venus at? Where's your moon at? Sanaya's in the building. What up, Nighthawk? Yeah. So look, check it. Like I said, I will no longer be teaching on Instagram. I'll just be on here venting and making announcements. Definitely saying prayers and stuff like that. Now I might be venting about some Toad, some coming up soon because some shit in the game out here. And I want to bring Jerry on to Instagram. More rationing. Everybody wants to ration. I'm just this style. I'm just that style. I'm just this. That shit corny as hell. Okay. I thank y'all so much for showing up for yourselves. Yeah. Yeah, give me all the that's a cocaine tutorial? God dang, you hard out here on Instagram. Cocaine tutorial? Wee. Lighten Campbell was in the building. What it do? Thank y'all so much. I do have a 60% off. If you are interested in the 60% off, make sure you type 60%. Just type 60 down. If that's something that you be, oh, the course is too high. It's coming out on a Friday. It's only going to be for one day. One day. One day. One day. Then it's going to go down to 50% for a few days. Then it's going to go down to 40%. So the closer it gets to Thanksgiving, the lower it's going to, or like, I might do one right after Thanksgiving because everybody's shopping, but it won't be 60%. Okay? So, yeah, that's it. And I love me and I love God. And I love what I'm doing. That's what I love. Really do. I love these opportunities out here. Leslie, you wasn't following me? Ooh, child. The shade. Look at the shade out here in these streets. I found y'all in peace. I'm going to leave y'all in prayer. Nice big inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. We will be having the hug and love classes coming up. Hug and love. 100% hug and love classes. It's probably going to be a bunch of women first. Y'all ain't never thought about why that is? Where all the men at? Why is not a class full of men wanting to learn how to love and hug? I think I should charge the men half price and charge the women full price, and then more men will show up. What do you like? What do y'all think about that? It's just like the swingers club. The ladies pay half and the men pay full price. So it's always more ladies in there. Because it's the pussy game. Let's play the hugging game where there's some real men in there that can hug you. Dun, dun, dun. Anabakor, Gijala Kiminka, Tatia Tezara, Kabel Renan, Amcha Sagvanu, Taharanu Nara, Na Gibor, the She Yekadeka, Kavavashamu, Barkum Tarum, Rakame, Tazika Taker to meet Gamla, Kasim Kadosh, Baru Tufka, Nahel Adateka. You keep your hail on Chapanez or Craig Katushka Taker, Shavatanu Kabel, Ushma, Dazakatanu, Yadea Talamo, Brukshem, Kavomakuto, Lalam Vae. Thank you. Y'all have a good evening. Peace. If I don't have your phone number or your email, you won't know about the announcement. You won't know about the announcement. You're gonna have to. I'm gonna have to need your email and your phone number so you can get the text and you can get the email. It's coming. All right. Peace.